Muted.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's June 10th. We got 3 more lessons lined up for you.
Now it's working. It's super weird.
And we got trait 43, 44, and 45.
All right. Roll!
Ooh!
And great salespeople are good at starting things, and they're unbelievable at finishing them. I know a lot of people that can start and a lot of people that can't finish. I know some people that can finish really good, but just can't start enough. The greats do both. They start a lot of activities and they finish those activities. They're great at finishing. They're great at crossing the line. They're great at pressing a deal to a close. You get it? Not just making a customer, showing the product, presenting the product. You know thousands of people that do that. Show people, talk to people, market, promote, and then don't finish, don't close. Look, the willingness, the greats are willing to push through their emotions and the emotions of others. They're willing to push through all the noise and the conflict and the problems and the disagreeable customers. They're willing to push until they get the close because they know it's crossing a finish line. They know it's about finishing. Look, if I don't finish, if I don't close, if I don't get my product into the hands of the customer, I didn't help them. And the greats know this. The greats don't open a phone call, they finish a phone call. They don't start relationships, they complete relationships. They don't start sales, they do, and then they know how to finish them. Be great, learn to finish. Great salespeople are willing to make the uncomfortable and difficult calls. They don't just scoop cream off the top. I know guys that are great or peer great compared to industry standards because they know how to just like filter right off the top. They just take all the good stuff, but they never reach their full potential. And that's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about great compared to others. We're talking about great compared to your potential. The greats know how to dig down past the cream and go find the ugly stuff at the bottom and pull it up to the top. They know how to go get stuff nobody sees. These people know how to make the tough calls, make the late calls, make the rough calls, call the people that are insane, call the people that are whack, call the people that are crazy, call the people that are cheap. They know how to go in, insert themselves into those scenes, willing to, call on people other people won't call. They literally do the impossible and they're willing to. They're willing to get their hands dirty. They don't just look for the easy stuff. And that builds a discipline within them. They turn deals, no deals, into deals. They turn deals into deals that everyone else has given up on. They do the impossible. The greats dig in. That's what you need to do. Big work ethic. Be willing to go find those ugly deals that everybody else has given up on that you now see as opportunities, because those deals will be bigger and have more memory for you than the trophies you collect. Great salespeople are magicians or geniuses at communication. They're unbelievable at keeping the negotiations alive when others would let them die. They know how to agree. I talk about in Sell or Be Sold, the first rule of selling, always, always, always agree. And then even though they agreed, they're able to go back and negotiate, agree on something again, and then renegotiate all over again. I've actually had people sit in on negotiations of mine, and then they would tell me later, yeah, but you guys agreed on this, this, and this. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work anymore. And they're like, yeah, but you already agreed on that. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work anymore. Don't you understand? And they're like, yeah, but y'all already agreed on it. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work anymore. I got to go back in now, and I got to tell them that the new deal is this. Because if it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for anyone. The greats are superb. They're unbelievable at communication. It's staying into the future, the present and the future, a superb ability at keeping things moving, even when I got to go back and maybe undo something or when things bog down. They're unbelievably positive people, positive communication skills that keep things light and fluid when things are getting really, really serious. You ever been in that negotiations? Everything gets serious, bogged down, heavy. This guy comes in, he's positive, he keeps it light, he laughs about it, he's fluid. Man, Grant, how am I going to learn all this? First, you got to commit to being great. Okay. Then you got to practice. You got to role play. You got to get lots of content. Check out Closer Survival Guide. Okay. It's going to keep you alive in the negotiations, keep you liquid, fluid, keep you communicating positive so things don't get all bogged down. This is an unbelievable skill of great negotiators, great closers, and great salespeople.
Bam. How many tough calls have you made, Sean?
Thousands.
And you know what, man? You look like a magician coming out on the right side of the line all the time, man. You know, for you know, they say the more you get out there, the luckier you get, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, as long
Hard
as you
work.
keep on moving in the right direction, you're gonna look like luck's on your side. You're gonna look like a magician. Because I mean, I've seen I've seen you make some tough decisions, and you come out smiling at the end. You know?
Yes. Yes. It's all mindset, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the end of the day, it's about mindset. You can either tell yourself how hard things are, or you can tell yourself how easy it is to win.
Yeah.
Which story do you want to tell yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So yeah, we had a good conversation yesterday with another prospect. Masood has brought to the table. We've got a shit ton of work that's bidding this week. We got another hand-me-down from Sequoia sitting on the desk right now. And see what else happened this week. Little update on Michael. Michael has decided to move back to Florida. So he's they're jumping on a plane Thursday. And so he'll be with us from the sunny state of Florida, but we probably won't see him much this week. So just want to share that. What else is going on? That's about it, man. A lot of activity in this office. Jared is he's not even on the call. Oh, there he is. He is on the call.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm here right now. So yeah, that board behind him is getting a lot more packed. So
Oh yeah, nice.
what else? What did I miss?
I
Anything?
don't know. What did I miss? I was just,
No?
not sure what you guys were talking about because I was outside.
That's all right. Work this week. I think
yeah.
we're still battling on Arroyo.
They're paving right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They're finishing that. Alonzo's still battling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the grading. We'll find out.
Okay.
Paving at Walmart on Friday and probably on Wednesday next week. So yeah.
That'd be nice.
At the Union City Walmart?
Yeah.
When does the new Walmart start?
August or something, September,
They said August.
August. Yeah.
Wow, so Union City's kind of big, all different areas, right?
Big Walmart. It's just, we have to bite chunks off.
Little pieces at a time.
Right.
Is that because everything needs to get done during daytime, before daytime?
Day and night, but you can't take out multiple entrances at once. So you have to kind of take it in pieces. Stores open pretty much 100% of the time.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the best word of advice you could give Aaron for like a project like that is ongoing, where you know, like at a retail store like Walmart, and you gotta keep logistics in mind with people coming in, shopping stores still open. What's the best advice you could give for that with planning?
Yeah, just like open lines of communication with everyone involved and getting out on site and then expecting for things to change. And that's pretty much what it is. Be fluid, you know?
I got one thing. Vast amounts of patience.
Yeah.
Vast amounts of patience. You have to stay calm because there's just too many stakeholders to get upset and frustrated with.
Yeah.
At least if you want the next one. If you don't care about working there again, then you know, get as upset as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have got lots to do. Actually, there's another one. Kevin called me last
Oh
night.
yeah, I saw that
He's in the
email.
running on the Santa Clara Walmart,
You want some
and
demo
he
number?
wants to see if he can pull us in on the exterior demo. So we're gonna.
So are we officially out then?
I don't know. I don't know who from our team's talking to Santa Clara guys. So
Jared? You want me to call him? I'll call him.
yeah, call.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what they're
It's
all about.
Bogart, right?
What?
Yes.
What's going on?
Bogart is Santa Clara Walmart, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
So many
You're
Walmarts.
like, what the fuck? Why are you talking to Trident? No.
Right on, guys. Thank you, and we will catch you again tomorrow.
See you guys.